What's up, guys? Another chart review today. Choppy, messy range day today. I was only at my chart a couple of hours, but from what I saw, I didn't like it. Not my best trading day. Um, and yeah, just raising some questions as well. I'll get into it. Um, And yeah, for the market, we had a big spike up late last evening and then just ranged through the pre market overnight and didn't see anything I would take in real time, just spiking up and down. I think this was, yeah, but so the market opened about here. Quite clearly in a range here. We break out the top and we start this nice downtrend and we get a first entry short, second entry short. Not don't know if I would have taken it in real time because I usually like to see us back at the EMA because a lot of times I've taken a short like this and it takes me in and we're taking on a ride back to the EMA. So not sure if I would take taken it, but Mac marks these a lot, so maybe a good trade. So I come to my desk around this point and I drew this wider up channel. Didn't see anything I would really like to take. There is this potential second entry here, but just, yeah, the second entry really occurs on this red candle, black on my channel. So yeah, I don't think I would have considered that. But in any case, at the time, saw that we had a break new high, but then we just kept going up. So I tried to draw a type of spike in channel and initially drew this. Felt it was fitting well. Here's where there's a trade that's a potential trade that I didn't take, this candle here. We have a first entry short, second entry short failure. I didn't see at the time it was also a first entry long, second entry long, so two trades in one. What put me off a little, I wasn't 100% convinced by the spike in channel. Potentially it was just a couple of legs up to a new high. And we also looked to be getting some resistance here. So I didn't take it, but when I saw what happened afterwards, I was a little frustrated from that. But yeah, it is best. I say now it's best to avoid trades if you're not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm taking those trades all the time. And after that, I did have to fight the urge to take a couple of other setups here. So I was still playing this spike in channel, and we get a first entry long, second entry long here. But again, getting quite sideways here, and we're right at the top of this channel, and yeah, would have been ticked in and stopped out. So another good skip. Here, this was tempting, this bar. It was kind of like a higher low. And also, if you reset the count here, it's or no, it's more like a visual two legs back, like this. But it closed really big. I think it was about 6 points. So I'll take a 6 point risk if it's an A plus, A grade setup, just screaming to be taken. But this wasn't. And good thing I didn't, because it would have ticked us in and taken us on quite the ride down. So we have this leg down, break new low, breaking below this previous range, and then we start all the way back up. And nothing I saw in here. In hindsight, again, this is a type of triple test Mac would mark, but for me, just too sideways here. I don't trust myself in those setups right now. So we have a downtrend, and here's another potential trade. So a first entry short, second entry short. And I was actually looking for a failure in the opposite direction at this point, because I don't think I'd drawn this trend maybe too tight. I'd drawn it like this initially off this swing. Already at a break new low. But you could argue it was more like this. Still has a break here, so maybe you could draw it like this as well, where it doesn't have a break. And I was thinking this might be a wider up channel here, but it is quite wide, the two legs, almost a measured move. But yeah, equal tops here as well. Usually I like a tick above, perhaps some longs. So yeah, at the moment, at the time, I just wasn't trusting my read. If you were confident of this down channel, there is then a double trap, but in real time, this bar here, this bar, and this bar, all printed within about 3 seconds. It was printed so fast I thought there was some issue with my chart, my connection, so no way to enter. Then comes my first trade. Maybe I was losing patience, but I do like the setup. We finally come out of this congestion. A strong channel up, clear break, and a new high. And I saw it like a visual second entry short because it's technically a second entry short here. Might say it's technically a double trap, but really just two legs. And I really liked how this candle closed really strong, really quickly on its lows. I thought if this triggers, good for at least a scalp. And yeah, the second entry short, scalp. I think the scalp happened in 1 second. Checked on Tradeovate. No runner again, which was frustrating. And yeah, well, okay trade. Always better to wait on the lower high, as Max says, but sometimes, as in this case, you don't get one. They mark a potential trade here to go in the opposite direction long. What you have here is a double trap, first entry long, second entry short or long, which fails. We have really nice double trap, finding some support here, strong rejection, or yeah, strong rejection off the EMA, previous support here. But I just came out of this trade. Plus, I wasn't sure. Right, this uptrend had played out, so I wasn't sure if we were going long again. So I skipped. But someone could read the chart well, better than me at the time, then it works out quite a nice trade. And then we just start chopping along here. I drew this range, but maybe a 2-tier range, but it's really just chop here. Frustrating. And then we get to my brain dead decision here again. So we have a downtrend, break new low. We break below this support, and we get a higher low. Now, this is just not a type of higher low you want to be taking. There's little things with the context that I'm still missing in real time. Technically a higher low, but we broke out. We came all the way back into this potential midpoint. We rejected it strongly. So it's best just to sit back and wait. A higher low, if you want one, should be within 2, maximum 3 bars. So you'd want it maybe here if it was a good range to go back in. This has already went way too far to be considered a higher low. But at the time, it's like there's a devil or voice in my head saying, "Yeah, but just try it. It's could be one of those green trades that Mac marks." Of course, ticked in, and we tried to be clever and move the stop down to this swing. Now, in hindsight, a magnificent move. We saved the trade. This violently reversed, hit the take profit of 1 point, took out the runner and continued up. If that had been a conscious, clear-minded decision, thinking, "Wow, we're quite near this low," Thomas Wade said it as well. If your swings are quite close, you might consider taking it down to the first swing for extra protection. This was not a clear, calm decision. This was a, why have I taken this risky trade? I'm not accepting this loss. The eval was already on life support. Screw it. Just, yeah. Those type of decisions that really are just effing up the long-term progress. It's like having a hangover as well, you know, when you've had a night out and you've been drinking a lot, and in the morning you just have so much regret. And you look back and think, why did I do that? That's how I feel with these trades. In any case, the market, Lady Luck, decided to be on my side today. And yeah. There was a part of me that thought maybe I should just make the video and make myself out to be a genius. Like, yeah, I thought really I should just move it down to the swing. But no, I have to be honest, that I made a panic move to move the stop to this low. And somehow the market just decided, oh, we're going to spare him some more misery. But sometimes that's the worst thing that can happen, that you move the stop and it works out for you, because then you feel rewarded for it. And your muscle memory learns to do it again, and that's not good. In any case, I think it was a bit jilted from that. And then we have a first entry short, second entry short. And I was expecting some rejection off of here, but I forgot my golden rule that if we break out of one side of congestion, it's likely we're going to break out of the other side. And I try to be like Mac here. He talks about taking engulfing bars. Now, firstly, this is not an engulfing bar you should be taking. So instead of dropping my order below this big bear bar, I dropped it below this one here previously. So as this bear bar was coming down, I dropped my stop here. And again, very quick scalp, like the first trade. But not a good trade. There's a time and a place to take these type of engulfing trades where you take it as the bar is coming below the previous one and not when it closes. This wasn't that place to be doing it. But it's, as I said before, if I was like a lawyer, like Better Call Saul, I could maybe argue my position on this trade. But yeah, I've said before to stick to A+ setups, and this definitely isn't. So after this 3 wins, I locked my system and walked away. And had a look afterwards. We do eventually break out and come back into that range. But yeah, this is all quite late in the day. So yeah, I just got a little frustrated here. And I think, right, some things. What's the first one? Frustration with runners not working. Yeah, my runners are not working with 4 points, 4 ticks. And 4 ticks risk reward is difficult enough. A lot of people say it's impossible. It's even worse when, like, for example, I have, I'm using 10 micros on Take Profit Trader. Because the good thing about Take Profit Trader is that their commissions on micros are really cheap. It's the same as the mini. Each micro is 50 cents 50 cents both ways. So it is $5 to use 10 micros or $5 to use 1 mini. I was scalping for 8 micros at 4 ticks and leaving 2 runners, and each time the runner is just getting taken out at break even. And yeah, that's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch and frustrating to think of the R&R. And I think I might... I mean, when I've got payouts, when I've passed evals, it's been going for 8 ticks. Just straight 8 ticks. Try and aim for 2 good 8-tick trades a day. Maybe I just need to stick with that. 4 ticks would be really good if you have like a personal account with $100,000 in it and you're experienced and you just, a couple of 4-tick trades with 20, 40 contracts. Yeah, that's fine. But when you have an eval, which is dying or on life support, it's frustrating. So I think frustration with runners not working and just thinking or knowing a loss needs 4 or 5 winners to get back to where you were. It's frustrating. But also that brings up the next issue of changing strategy after every mistake or loss. I can't be doing that either. I'm not letting the probabilities play out. I'm not not letting probabilities play out, not letting the strategy work out long term. That's another mistake. I just need to choose, like, I don't know how many videos where I've changed what I'm doing. So I need to sit down and really write down with my hand, no pen, the targets, the strategy, the rules, and stick to it for 6 months, a year. And yeah, I think I just came in today a bit stressed, a bit agitated, which never helps with trading. I think I might start charting through the day the Orenco chart. So I'd mentioned this in another video. And I saw if you stick to good setups, this offers a lot of opportunities at 1-to-1 with what looks like a nice win rate. And of course, if you can be above 50% win rate, 1-to-1, very nice long term. So I think I might do that as well. But yeah, there's the issue of just always chopping and changing the strategy. But a price action at times can be very choppy, very slow, so I don't think it's too harmful to have another chart open just to track, maybe take some trades on sim and try it out, see how it is for the next few weeks. So I might do that. So again, another day battling some mental demons. And I think I really need to start just placing a trade and walking away. And maybe just go for 8 straight ticks. Because I know if I avoid tilt and revenge trades, I would be profitable with 8 ticks. So I just have to ask myself why I'm not doing it. I think with 4 ticks as well, with prop firms, it's that you feel, if you get into drawdown, you feel you need to rush it to get back. It's like, oh, I not perfect setup, but I'm just going to go. It's only 4 ticks. And tick 10 and stopped out, and that's never a good feeling. But yeah, this choppy, messy price action can be quite frustrating. So yeah, again, also these days, just maybe best to concentrate on something else, which leads me to having to have different projects. Taught my wife about maybe doing courses or trying to find not find another career, but at least until trading actually is a career, find something else to be doing as well in my spare time. Yeah, studying a course on something I'm interested in, so trading only becomes a part of my life instead of my entire life, where it's yeah the be all or end all of everything. Um, so yeah, few things. It's all mental, pretty much all mental. Um, if I could just accept a loss here and there, if I could accept a bad read here or there, which is normal after 2 years, 2 months of PATS. Oh yeah, actually in PATS it's just um yeah, I think I would be fine, but just this constant rush in my head to get past an eval, to get to the buffer, to take payouts, to get back in the green after all the evals, blowouts. A lot that's messing with my head, so a lot to work on in the mental game, and yeah, need to really work on that, get my thoughts in order, emotions in order, and find ways to do that as well. So thanks for tuning in again. I hope your day was better than mine. Maybe, hopefully, a bit more calm and organized. And see you next time. Peace.